underground because I thought if they attacks here, we are like, mice. We didn't have way out. So I took a taxi alone, and in the taxi there was blood because one person was shot in a leg, and so was full of blood, and we were shocked. I couldn't speak in that taxi. Police attack, yeah. And grounds. Your hotel was, yes, right by the location, like 5 minutes from the I was in Place de la République, very close to the club. Yeah, very scary, very incredible. But that night I understood that live streaming is very important because they called me while I was in Paris, asked me if I could share my footage because they didn't have journalists right there. And so I understood the importance of live streaming and citizen journalism. When you are, in front of an event, you can be a journalist. You need to, if you share, I I was a journalist, but you can share your thoughts, your images. You can be part of the storytelling about this event. Charlie Hebdo at the same. Yes, was a few months later or 1 year later. Yes, that period. Motari been so good all that over the years. Yes, Mokhtar. I didn't. We didn't meet in Paris in that period. I don't know why. But maybe because I was there not just for holiday, but also to meeting other people. Yeah, citizen journalism was my first real experience in that. Um, when you are like with COVID, you are part of this event and you have the tools to share information, and you do it. You try to be objective. Sorry. I am at the Red Cross, and this part of the Red Cross, it's the biggest migrant spot in the north of Italy. So here it's full of migrants coming from all over the planet, and they can sleep and stay here. So you can hear different languages like Arabic or Asian language or stuff like that. There were migrants passing by. And so that was an incredible event. So created an incredible bond with Claire and Chantal, because we met this afternoon, and the same night the event, the attacks changed our life. Claire was the night that maybe the period she became pregnant. Chantal started to document the situation, and I was shocked for months. Yeah, created a bond between us three. Actually, we met this afternoon in Place de la République. Crazy, huh? Hello, Moto. Hi, welcome to Periscope. Also, my last live inside the Red Cross. I remember that too. And then also the COVID situation was another quite strong experience. Italy was one of the first hit hard by the virus, and I'm so happy spring is here. Yeah, and in this place you see, we stay. Ha chiesto di partecipare. Yeah, we stay in these buildings. You ask for to participate.
I did. So I wanted to say about the whole COVID thing. I remember you telling me you had just come back from, I want to say, on a trip to Switzerland, and you came back to Milan, if you remember. And at first you were like, everybody's all worried. I don't know. Everybody's acting really strange. And thankfully, you prepared me about what was going to happen in the United States. I kept telling everybody, oh my gosh, there's this virus and it's going to be bad. And everybody thought I was nuts because I was talking about it a full month and a half before it really even hit the news here. And I, thankfully, was able to do all the things I needed to do, to not get it and to try to help my family not get it. It's from your scopes and you telling me.
I remember. That was, yeah, exactly the end of February, the beginning of March, because we
Mm-hmm.
started the 8th of March, the Women's Day. We started with the lockdown. And Tommy, wait, after Cheryl, you can join. Let me finish here. And I remember was a shock for everybody. We were very scared, and no one, at the beginning, some people, while I was live, they were writing to me like, you are a liar, it's impossible.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Every, here in the U.S., of course, I know you've seen it on the news. It's. I won't even get into how distressful it is because it's been used as a divisive tool and not based on science nor the facts. And the fact that over 500,000 people have died in a year is just staggering. And that's not even to count how many people have become very sick, who are still sick. My sister, when she got it, even though it was milder, she still has no sense of taste or smell. We don't know when she'll get it back or if she'll get it back.
after three
So,
months,
yeah, she got it just right before Christmas and still nothing. She can smell very strong things like every once in a while lemon, but you know what else? She smells cigarettes. Everywhere she goes, constantly, she smells the smell of cigarettes. And
that's weird.
it is weird. A lot of universities are starting to do studies into it, and they think it's how the body in some people attacks the virus, and it affects that. So I'm hoping she's going to go to a doctor that we can figure out how to do that. Because imagine you can't smell, you can't taste, but you smell
Terrible,
cigarettes. Yeah,
terrible, terrible, terrible.
yeah.
Like if you live with an ashtray in your hand, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, so that was another thing that was so important about you sharing because people got to see what was happening in Europe with COVID. So, even though some people wanted to deny it here, many people took it very seriously, and I certainly did. So, thank you for that.
No, you are very welcome. And I remember it was another shock. I was the first time I cried during a scope.
Mokhtar.
Mokhtar, can you hear us?
Yes, but do you hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I let Cheryl finishing.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so I just wanted to thank her. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. You talk, Mokhtar.
Okay, so thanks a lot. Hello everybody. You know what? You won't believe me. This is the very first time I'm participating by audio into a scope. The very first time.
You-
You know?
and
And
will be
I
the
do
last time on
I do that
Periscope.
the last day.
The first and the last.
That's
Can you
funny.
imagine that? And sometimes I'm really late. Sorry for that. But those last months I haven't really used Periscope for scoping. It was very fun at the beginning, and you are among the people that made the place really, really, really nice. And I mean, we got sometimes very funny times from Japan
Yes.
to UK to United States and etc. etc. And before that, I would before I coming back to what I really like it in Periscope. I wanted to say something about what you did last year on the lockdown in Milan.
Yeah.
I found it very